Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Fine Lady A. Thank you so much for tuning in again to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're having a wonderful start to the year. And if you're a new subscriber, I welcome you to the fabulous life of thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, if you're new here, you are more than welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail, and you were like, I need to see what this girl is up to. And from the title of this video, it's going to be juicy. So without further ado, let me get myself a drink and let's get on with this story time. Guys, I'll tell you one thing. Today I have so much confidence in filming this because I'm actually alone at home today and no one is making noise for me, because I always have to film from my room and shut everyone out. And I always feel like if I have to do a sit down video, I don't know, I have some feeling that someone is probably peeping and listening to whatever it is that I'll be talking about, because yeah, I like talking all sorts of nonsense and crazy stuff. Yo. I needed that. I needed to do that. So I think we first of all need to find a name for the people that will be involved in the story time. So anyway, I dated a guy that I met in Joburg while I was still living in Joburg some years ago, some time back. And wait, no guys, I think let's find a name. What are we gonna call him? We're gonna call him let's call him Paper Bag, because I'm looking at a paper bag right now. Hi ke sana ke paper bag ke sana, hi ke sajola ke no paper bag. We dated for a year and a half. No, we dated for 2 years, a year and a half going to 2 years. So, you know, we met through a friend, a very good friend of mine who lives in Joburg, and we started just kicking it off. So the relationship was basically, you know that era where, excuse me, I'm not sure if some of you can relate, but it was a phase where actually, you know, I was just living. You know what I'm saying? Like there was absolutely no busy schedule for me at the time, because I was young at the time, and I was currently in between jobs. So I wasn't really doing bad. I was okay. I could maintain myself. I could take care of myself. I could pay bills. I could pay rent, but I just wasn't a very busy person, if that makes sense. So nonetheless, we dated with Ukai, yes, Ajola, and Ukai was staying with a friend of his at an apartment somewhere in Sunny Hill. Bashala Beitu Lapo in that house, and he is actually staying with this guy because he doesn't have a place to stay. He doesn't have a place to stay. He's staying with his friend, squatting with his friend. His friend is the one who's paying the bills. This friend is the one who's buying the groceries, basically. And by the way, this guy was Nigerian. I'm sorry to say, but I'm just gonna say it because over here everything is real and we keep it real, honey, and we don't fake nothing. So I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. Paper Bag is a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian guy. Most Nigerian guys in Joburg, in Sunny Hill, in Sandton, around that vicinity, we all know what they do for a living. They're either always on their laptop or some other business that I wouldn't want to mention here, but we all know most of them. I can I can definitely say 90% of them, they're always on their laptop. But we'll talk about that on another video. I'm not here to talk about and judge anyone for whatever that it is that they do. If you find yourself living and making means out of different ways and whatever means it is, it's none of my business. At the end of the day, you are living, you're eating, you're buying groceries, you're paying bills, and it's okay. So back to my story. Paper Bag is a Nigerian guy, and currently at that period, he's not making money. Okay, he's not making money. He's just living off well, money is coming in, but it's not coming in like in a huge sum of money. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming in for him to be able to buy clothes, buy toiletries, buy not even pay rent, but for him to, you know, buy airtime, data. He can't even take me out. He can't even take me out on a date, on a proper date. But here I am with this guy. There I was with this red flagged guy. And I was like, you know what? Ndizawungena kule relationship and ndizawuthrive. I don't know how, but yeah. So anyway, I'm dating this man, and umngani wakhe is always there at home. I always visit their house, and we're always chilling. Sometimes I visit like for a week on end, like the whole week I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And I can see things are a bit tense, things are a bit tight. And the friend that he's staying with is also kind of getting tired of this guy always, of him always having to take care of everything. I guess at a point, if you're staying with someone and they've been helping you for a while, obviously they'll get tired of, you know, you being, how can I put it? You always wanting help. Needing help. Let me not say wanting, but always needing to be helped because things are not okay for you, right? So this guy, the friend, Paperback's friend decides that he's moving back home, right? And he's gonna lease out this this apartment that they stay in. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, very nice place. So that means he's gonna be what? He's gonna take some of his furniture and he's gonna give it to his brother, because he had a brother that was staying close by who had just came into South Africa. So obviously he needed the furniture, he needed some of the stuff because it's still new and he needs the stuff, which made sense. So Paperback's friend does what? Starts moving things out. So what does this mean for Paperback? It means zero, zilch, nothing. Remember, Pela Ukai is not making any means okoguti, like he can take care of himself and be able to buy a TV, buy a couch, buy a fridge, buy everything that he needs for this house to look proper. So what does he do? He tells his girlfriend, he tells me that, babe, see, things are a bit tense now. Things are a bit tense right now, and this is what I'm actually going through. My hair. Things are, you know, things are not going the way that I want them to go. So I don't know, I have to make a plan. I either have to go move. I need to move actually and stay with another friend who lives way in Cape Town. And I'm like, no, babe, I'm trying to be an understanding girlfriend. Look, I'm being an understanding motherfucking girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm being an understanding girlfriend, and I'm like, no, babe, you can't move there because Vele, you've based your life here in Joburg. You can't move all the way to Cape Town. I will try and help you out. Yeah, I'm a daughter. Mtakabawo. Yo. Anyway, I remember going to the bank to take out some money, serious cash, to help this man out. Because remember, he doesn't have anything right now. The only thing that he only had was the bed that he was using to sleep. And that's the same bed that his friend actually left for him in his room. And that's the bed that me and him used to sleep at night. I'm so sorry, I'm laughing because now that when I think about it, everything is just so stupid in a way. Nonetheless, Okay, I go to the bank. I take out some money. I give him some cash for him to be able to buy a fridge, for him to be able to buy, what else did he buy? He bought a microwave. He bought a fridge, he bought a microwave, he bought some pots and pans, because remember, his friend had taken everything to give to his brother. This brother had just came in and he also didn't have anything. So we had to start from scratch. I bought kitchen stuff. I bought a small fridge, not a really big fridge, but like, like those mini bar fridges. And then I bought a microwave, and I also bought one or two items in the house. I remember we actually even bought like a couch. By the way, everything that we were buying was secondhand. We bought all of this stuff from Cash Crusaders. So it wasn't really much of a big deal for me. It was a big deal, but it wasn't really a big deal because all these things were not really new. But the point is, at the end of the day, is that I helped him out. You know what I'm saying? Which is not really the full point here, but I was in love. If I'm in a relationship, I'm just one person who's going to stick with whoever she's with. But believe you me, honey, I have learned my lesson, and I am not in that era right now. I'm in my finest era right now. I'm in my princess treatment era right now. I am not about that life. Nonetheless, okay, we buy these things, and he gets settled. Okay, he starts being funny. Starts being funny towards me. And remember, before he had said that he wants to move to Cape Town, remember? And this issue of Cape Town keeps popping up. Cape Town this, Cape Town that, Cape Town this, Cape Town. I'm like, but dude, why do you keep talking about Cape Town so much? So I go to work this particular week. I actually go to work, and I had planned to come see him after work, right? So I go to work. 5 o'clock, I knock off, and I take an Uber to his apartment. I get there, and he's not there. Actually, when I got to the gate at the complex, the security guy tells me that he's not in, and he has moved. I'm like, what do you mean he has moved? Like, literally, he has moved. Like, kubuye i-truck encane, angazi ngeyamentani truck ebuyileyo. Yangena, bafaka izinto, and he left. And honestly speaking, you may ask me, Uguti, why didn't I call him? But I didn't necessarily think of calling him at the time, because I was just coming from work. He knew that most times I would leave work and I would go to his place straight from work. So I'll probably call when I'm by the gate, because he knows he's expecting me. So I pick up the phone and I call. The phone is not going through. The phone is not going through. Yeah, guys. The phone is not going through. And I remember going crazy thinking, okay, what the hell? What the hell? I started calling my friend so that she can call some people that were linked to him that we knew, and nobody seemed to know where he was. So this is the thing that actually happened. This guy literally had another set of friends that were in Cape Town that we didn't know of, that he had from Nigeria. Do you understand? He had a whole set of friends that he knew lived in Cape Town, but didn't bother mentioning them ever. He had never for once mentioned, Uguti, I've got maybe a best friend there or what. I knew he had people that he knows, but I just didn't know like who he was, who he knew there. Do you understand? So please don't judge, because like I said, we are keeping it real here, and I might have been foolish in a way, but it was a lesson, and this is a story time anyway, guys. So whatever you want to say, please say it down below here. Say it down there, leave it down there, do everything down there. I'll comment later. So, guy moves to Cape Town. He moves to Cape Town and he switches off his social media. So I don't have any contact of him. And mind you, I'm going through the most, because I'm now thinking, I spent some money buying and helping this guy to move to this place, to move to that place where he was staying to get his life together, to get his things in order. So time passes. I think 3 months down the line, I don't know, for some reason I'm not really a Facebook person, but that particular day I was just on my Facebook. I'm never on Facebook, and even if you see any of my posts on my Facebook page, they are actually coming from my Instagram, because I link my Instagram with my Facebook, so they are coming from Instagram directly to my Facebook. So that day I'm like on my Facebook, I'm like, let me just check out Facebook. I bump into some girl from Joburg who was tagged by her friend. And you know, like sometimes how you're friends on Facebook and then someone tags them, and then you can automatically see that person's picture if ever the person that tagged you was in that picture. And guess what I see? They have actually, this friend had actually tagged her on a picture with paper bag on their lobola day. Yeah, guy literally left and went to Cape Town and married some girl. Literally went and paid lobola 3 months later, and that's how I just found out. So what do I do again in that situation? I click on that girl's profile because she's a friend of mine, right? I don't even know how we were even friends. That's the funny thing, because it's not somebody that I normally talk to. But that day I had courage and I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk to this girl. I've never talked to her, but I'm just going to DM her and speak to her and, you know. So I click on her profile and then I see Paperback's name also tagged on some of the pictures. So literally, they did like a whole lobola day. You understand? So I now go on his page and only discover that no, actually his page was like, I couldn't see anything, but I could still see his profile, but I just couldn't see any of any. I don't know how he did the settings, but I just couldn't see. So I inboxed that girl, asked her about this man, and then said my story. Like, look, Mugel, that is not my man. No, I didn't. Did I say it was my man? I just said, no, this man, I was in a relationship with him 4 months ago. I just had to say. And this girl was like, really? And then she asked for my number, and I gave her my number, and she calls me and we talk on the phone. And she's like, no, you know what? I'm gonna call you when I'm with them so you can talk to the guy. I'm like, no. I don't want to go to that extent, but I just want you to tell me what's going on, because I literally opened up and told her everything that happened between me and this guy. And she is also confirming some of the things that I'm saying, because it was making sense. It was adding up to my story, because she's also best friends with the wife, with the new wife. You understand? So okay, hi guys. I'm not sure if I really want to share many more details on how the whole thing happened, but the story time here was how I found out that a man dribbled me, a man took my money, a man, because literally he took my money. If I bought stuff for him, that means he took my. If I bought stuff for him and he didn't even use it, he took my money. Because what happened to those things? I never even got those things back. And you know, the funny thing is that even on Instagram, some of his friends were even now DMing. Yo, guys, it was a mess. His friends were now DMing me. One of his friends in particular was DMing me to tell me that, no, actually, really, there was a girl. And I'm like, so all this while I was a fool. You guys were calling me our wife, knowing very well that I'm not even your wife. You guys, you guys are making fun of me. Like, one thing, guys, about men. One thing about men. I'm just gonna leave it here, guys. So at the end of the day, yes, I was played. Did I ever see him again? Yes, I did. I bumped into him at some place in Joburg. I think he had came to Joburg, but apparently I now heard that he had moved to Pretoria. and I don't know, the rest is history. I didn't want to like mix myself with that. Did I ever claim any money from him? No, I did not. I let it go. I was just like, you know what? It's fine. I mean, I believe in karma so much. The karma and the thunder that's going to hit him is still doing exercises. It's still at the gym lifting weights, because the day is going to come, it's going to deal with him, and I'll leave everything in the hands of God. I'm not a violent person. I'm not someone who's even about that life, that messy, horrible space. I'm not that type of person. But anyway, that's how a man dribbled me, honey. That's how. Moral of the story: before you get into a relationship, or rather, while you're in a relationship, try by all means to know the person that you're with. Know them, like know them, guys. I'm not even joking with you. Know them, because people out here are not. Some people are not nice. Some people are mean. Some people don't have the best intentions. If there's a red flag, it's a red flag for a reason. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's a red flag, it's a red flag for a reason. Trust you me, honey. There's no two ways about it. You need to be cautious. Like, I think sometimes men need to come with a yellow caution sign and a red flag. If really you're not aligning, if your energies are not aligning, if things are not, there should just be a red. Same goes for married men. They should have married men. They're even worse. They should even have a uniform. Those ones. A ring is not enough. And also, if it's a red flag, as I was saying, if it's a red flag, it's a red flag. Do not ignore it, guys. Don't ignore it. So, nonetheless, guys, that was the story time. I hope it was insightful as much as it was funny. And I need to do a vlog. I'm probably going to post a vlog after this video. I don't know, but I'll see how things go. But nonetheless, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked my story time, and I hope you will be getting more actually, you will be getting more story times from me, because yay, I've lived and I've seen. I'm still seeing things, but yeah, it's all good. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Please leave any comments down there. Please do subscribe, share, like, comment, all of it. I'm always willing for, like, I'm even open for DMs, guys. Like, my DMs are open. Please DM me, suggest any topic that you want me to talk about. Well, this was a story time, but I do have another section, real talk, where I talk about other stuff. But this is more of a personal touch from me to you. And thank you for tuning in. Until next time, you guys.